But let's get on to the free agency. The best available players right
2020,
now
baby.
as of March
2022,
30th.
excuse me.
The NFL offseason has had many trades and signings that have been crazy as hell so far.
Even controversial with Deshaun Watson, baby.
That may be a surprise or even controversial, Deshaun. Yet there are still plenty of free agents that can make a huge impact on the team. So let's just go over a couple of players here that are still actually free agents. And the first one that it's actually kind of crazy to see still, Tyron Matthew still doesn't have a team. And my guess is he must be hunting for some money. He must be hunting for the bag.
You have to be, right?
You have to be.
It feels like
a man his caliber. My bad.
No,
a
you're
man
fine.
his caliber, the defense, the presence, the anchor, the leadership in Tyron Matthew. I would take my time too, and I would look at my best options as well. And also, I want to be reimbursed for what I'm about to contribute. I want a lengthy contract. I want some nice money. I want over $100 million.
Hell no, bro. It ain't gonna work like that.
Safety,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a safety.
Somebody
he's
will do
older.
it. Somebody will do it.
No,
I mean,
we say not 100.
Hey, we say that
Not
and look
this
at
year.
Von Miller, $120 million.
Oh, that's
at
Vaughn.
30.
They're smoking
And that's
big.
a
still
pass.
30.
That's
He's
an
still
edge
30.
rusher. They
He's
get a lot of money.
Still 33.
Well, yeah,
But I'm saying they get a lot of money. The edge
Still
rushers, they got a
33
lot.
years old. Whatever.
With the way the
Anyway.
cap works,
Nah,
the
if you
safeties
rush
they're
the
not
quarterback, you're
really
getting more
valuable
money, bro. I'm
with
sorry.
money. Corners get paid more than safeties.
Von Miller, Schwan Miller. Anyway.
and he'll probably get a 1 year. He'll probably get a 1 to 2 year deal. Nothing crazy.
I think he's looking to get locked up for the next couple of years.
Well, think about it this way, right? And then I'll go ahead and ask you, what's your take on that? He's versatile. He's a playmaking safety. He had 13 interceptions over the past 3 seasons, tied for second among safeties. Missed just 2 games, dude. 2 fucking games in the past 5 seasons. That's a value in itself that I don't mind putting some money into you.
Kansas City was looking shaky when he was not playing.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Yes. Emphasize that.
They
Emphasize
did, bro.
that. Hey, wait, hold up.
Hey, listen.
Say it again, man. When he wasn't there in those playoffs, when he got hurt,
Sorensen out there.
oh man. I really think that Tyrann won a chip with the Chiefs. He really calmed down that defensive side. Even when they lost to Tom Brady, he was all up in the face, being fired up.
Yeah.
He sets the tone. He's the guy, big playmaker, of course. His 13 interceptions can actually be more, but he's busy cracking people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
All over the field.
Definitely high IQ. Cornerstone, man. I would love to have him on my Rams. So I don't know what's going on with that.
I would love to have him on my Rams.
Can
I'm
y'all
just saying.
afford him still?
No, I don't think he's coming on the Rams at all. We got some good safeties. We got some good secondary people. Like, for some reason, we make them just good enough on that safety side. Even though we were down a couple people and we had to get Eric Weddle back. But
Yeah, that was tough.
it was definitely something there. So, Tyron Matthews, anybody have a destination? I haven't really thought about any destinations for any of these guys, but
I feel like I'm just more.
You know what? I'm gonna just keep
Can't
my
really think about
y'all,
people.
y'all gonna hate what I'm saying.
What are you gonna say, bro?
Raiders.
I don't think they have any money.
Damn, really?
But we'll see.
Maybe not.
They got it tied up in people, I think. But
If he takes a 1 year deal,
well,
I
think
feel
about what they just did with Devontae. That's a big
True.
amount of money.
I don't know.
And if this guy's looking for money,
Even me, I feel like I'm thinking right now. I don't know of any good teams that like really need a safety like that, bro.
I think it'd be funny to have him on the Bills.
They
Like-
don't need him.
nah, they don't need
They
him.
have.
They have those 2 good safeties,
That's what I'm
but
saying. There'd be no way.
They
I
don't
don't
need
think
him.
they could fit him either.
No,
Like you said,
probably
Von
not.
Miller's taking too much
My
money.
yeah,
my
that
guess
part,
would he
yeah,
would have
I'm
to
a
go
fool.
somewhere established like a Green Bay,
maybe a Ravens.
They have
A
safeties
Ravens.
already,
A
too,
Ravens
though.
would be pretty cool.
maybe
Maybe not.
Packers
Yeah,
are
maybe
the
not the
Ravens.
Packers. I don't think the
The
Packers.
Pack-
would.
the
Fuck it,
Ravens
you
just
go to
signed a
You go to
safety.
the
They
Chargers
did.
just because.
Who was that?
Who is the safety they just signed?
Marcus Williams.
Oh shit, yeah,
went to
you're
the
right.
Ravens.
Yep,
We'll
you're
just
right.
we'll just speak on the player, then we won't talk about destination. We should have done a little bit of research on that. But the next one here, we spoke about him. We won't spend too much time on him, especially with the amount of time we have on the pod already.
Bobby Wagner, can we skip him?
Well, he turns 32 in June, but he
We can
has a
skip him, bro.
16-game starter last season, 170 tackles, ranked 3rd in the league wide. We'll go ahead and skip him because we talked about him already and how much of a difference he can make on any team.
This is also surprising too. Jadeveon Clowney.
Not
Clowney
really.
has been on 4 different teams in the past
not
4
surprising to me.
seasons. coming off a year which he had 9 sacks and 19 QB hits in 14 games, while finishing 4th in ESPN's pass rush win rate metric.
So he definitely proved last year that he still has got it. The year beforehand, he didn't have that much, but ultimately, he's looking for another paycheck. He's looking for a pay raise, in fact, this year. And I mean, he's a name brand, right?
Down, brother.
He's a name brand. He's a name brand, right? He's a name brand, right?
Where
is it? Which one?
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
MJ, we pay no royalties, you asshole.
Whoa, Jadavian.
You're just gonna gamble it away anyway.
Whoa! Don't you dare talk about my guy like
MJ like that. Anything to say on the Jadavian Clowney thing? I know you had a couple things already, Steven.
I mean, I just wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't be trying to put him on the Patriots. I'll put it that way. Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm
damn.
sorry. Like,
I'm not
crazy.
surprised, though.
He's good.
He is good.
He's good, but he's not always there.
I feel like the main part about him, he doesn't show up on the stat sheet as much, but he interrupts. He's a disruptor.
And then
Straight disruptor.
I feel like if you put him in you have to put him in the situation where he's the number 2 guy too, like on your pass rush.
He's been number 2 for a while, and
he cannot be your number 1.
It's never really took a defense over that. Just like Jadavian Clown, he's really done that for people. So
agree.
we'll see. OBJ, Odell Beckham. We definitely talked about this guy already. Beckham suffered a torn ACL in the Super Bowl and underwent surgery in mid-February, catching 48 balls for 593 yards in 12 games. Other wide receivers include Jarvis Landry and Julio Jones. Out of these 3, let's make it quick here, Steven. Who would you want on your team? You're talking about wide receivers with the Patriots, so I think this is a good one for you.
Yeah, honestly, you guys are probably not gonna expect this one, but I like Julio.
Oh,
No,
I thought you were gonna say Jarvis.
I expected you to say Julio because Julio really didn't fit to me. In
Julio
Tennessee.
won't be on the field.
Yeah. Bro, relax.
Stop it.
Like, honestly,
He gets injured all the time.
Stop it.
you can't say
some
all
help.
the time. Okay, these last 2 seasons.
These last 4 seasons, yes.
Why are you adding numbers?
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
See, that's crazy. He always tells
These
me,
last
don't
2
talk about that.
seasons,
Yeah,
yes.
that doesn't
What?
really. What the fuck was I talking about? The Legion of Boom. And you was like, don't talk about that.
That's 2012.
So?
That's 10 years ago.
So?
I'm talking about the last 3 years, last 4 years.
Okay.
No, it's only his last year in Atlanta and then the Tennessee year. Yes,
No, the
he's
one
been hurt
before
these
that,
last
he's been
2
hurt
years.
too.
Bro, 2 games.
Can't stay on.
What do you?
And,
He's still
and,
average.
And
bro.
he's allergic to the to touchdowns. He'll get the receiving yards. He's allergic
His
to
last
touchdowns.
season in Atlanta, he missed all those games and was still
got
averaging 100 yards a
disrespectful.
game.
I don't know about that one.
I do because he was on my fantasy team that year too.
Oh,
actually, bro.
He's like, I remember him.
I do.
How about
Yeah.
you? How about you, Gifted, out of all these 3?
Jarvis Landry, I'm honestly surprised he does not have a team yet, honestly.
I think Jarvis is definitely underappreciated
I think he's taking his
with
time.
these 3.
He might be
they
taking
all
his time
should.
too.
They all should.
That's
But
a run
I'm-
blocker
But
right
I'm
there.
surprised that
That's a slot
nobody.
receiver
I'm
right
surprised
there.
nobody gave Jarvis a bag quickly.
That's a
Like
run blocker.
like a $60 to $80 million bag. Quickly.
Yeah. You
I'm
see how
shook.
Cleveland made him look, bro? No.
He's
Yeah,
They
it's
weren't gonna
Baker's
make him
fault.
do
We know.
that.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
No. Always back to Baker.
I'm
We'll
not
get
Keeping
further.
him going all season.
I'm not even gonna
All
say.
season.
No, I'm not gonna say it's only Baker too. But Jarvis was out there playing hurt too, and he was looking
Yeah.
like shit when he was playing hurt.
Yeah,
too,
but I
bro.
think
he
you
had
said-
some
Manny
bad.
Jarvis
takes.
is on.
He had some bad takes.
I think you said it when we were talking off air. The whole team was just dicking around, running whatever type of routes they wanted to because clearly they wasn't fucking with Baker. So
Yeah.
who knows? Like I said, out of them 3, give me Jarvis Landry
For me,
sure.
why I would pick Jarvis is he's a run blocker, safe hands, very good slot
Safe
receiver,
hands.
and route runner. So we'll end it on that. I want you to bring. Well, I'll bring this one in, get Steven, and then you can go ahead and talk about him because Stephon Gilmore was on your team. He's definitely on a free agent. Is a free agent, excuse me. It's a 32-year-old corner though. Won't get paid that much money, and he only played 60% of the snaps 3 times in his 8 games that he had with the Panthers. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year. Everybody knows that. But he was traded from England. They always get off people a little early.
Yeah.
Do you think Stephon Gilmore can still have his best work ahead of him? Maybe not his best, but still good production.
I think he
ahead of
could
him.
still have good production, but I feel like the issue could have been with him was maybe he was looking for more money than what was being offered to him as well. Because, like I said, The first time I came here, I think you guys were asking me if I was surprised by him being traded, and like I told you, no, not really.
It's Patriots
Because
way.
it's not even about being the Patriot way. Like we said, they were supposed to, he's a free agent now, so they were negotiating with him this last season, and there was no agreement. Like he was obviously probably asking for more money, but we weren't getting him on the field because he was coming off of an injury from the 2020 season that carried over, and he didn't really play. He probably only played like, I don't believe he played more than 2 games with us even last season.
I feel that. And we'll keep it at that. Stephon Gilmore, from a guy who definitely has watched them game in, game out, contributing to a Panthers team that wasn't really in the mix, and maybe he can get onto a team where he can show off that he's still a productive 32-year-old.